Hey y'all, this is Jennifer. I finally got my internet back, Miss Gamble, so sorry for this video being late. Um, my article is called Sleep and Cognitive Functioning in Children with Disabilities, and it's written by Joseph A. Buckhalt from Auburn University. Um, this article was really very interesting to me. I have never had a sleep issue problem at all, and it just really blows my mind that a lot of students do. They don't get enough sleep for whatever reason at home, the issues at home, or the disability that they have. But I'm just going to hit some high points. It's a pretty long article. The first part I want to talk about is the early infancy and early childhood. It says there is a substantial amount of research on sleep problems manifesting in infancy. Problems such as bedtime resistance and unwillingness to sleep apart from parents. That's a huge issue, and we hear that a lot in parenting magazines, and it's very important for them to start sleeping in their own bed by at least um, two, preferably apart, the whole time. But if they have to be in there after two, is probably the best time to separate. It says night awakenings and nightmares are common for children who don't separate um, as soon as possible. Many such sleep problems receive the attention of primary care pediatricians, and there are numerous books available for parents and professionals. Clinical sleep disorders. It says that sleep disorders, including the obstructive sleep apnea and insomnia, restless leg syndrome, are often diagnosed for children in the young in the early stages of life. It says that this is importantly, it has been demonstrated that when children with obstructive sleep apnea have their tonsils and adenoids surgically removed, and not only is their sleep improved, but they perform better at school. So I think this is the most easily fixed. A direction that has been taken recently in children's sleep research is the study of the relation of sleep to cognitive performance in school-age children who typically develop and have no known sleep or other disorders. These are assessed as if they do have a sleep disorder. They have sleep diaries, and they keep record of everything that they do, attention to learning and memory. It says that most studies support the hypothesis that sleep facilitates working memory, as well as memory consolidation in children and adolescents. There is evidence that performance in abstract and complex tasks involving higher brain functions declines more strongly after sleep deprivation than performance in simple memory tasks. So, our children who aren't receiving the adequate amount of sleep are not performing well on tests. All three sleep variables were significantly but modestly related to school performance: sleepiness, followed by sleep quality and duration. Although the majority of these studies have been correlated, strong evidence for causal relationship is provided by a few experimental studies of impairment. The end of the article talks about parent involvement and teacher involvement, and what can you as an educator do when you bring the parents in. How can you start that conversation? There's a simple questionnaire that you can talk about with them. You can ask them, it's 5 simple categories, 5 questions really. Does your child have any problems at bedtime? Does your child have difficult waking in the morning, seem sleepy during the day, or take naps? Does your child snore? Do they sleep more on the weekends? And as teachers, we need to work with our parents and be very aware of our students so we can know how to better facilitate to them and see that we're not only giving adequate instruction, but we're making sure they're receiving that instruction. And I think everybody in Lit Block, we know as students that we need sleep. Okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.